Trump said there was going to be a wall and Wall Street was going to be reined in and we're going to get a new health care plan. Folks, this isn't what happens. You got to grow up a little bit. The people that are in those positions make it very, very difficult to make any real change. It's just the fucking way it is. So what we did, we focus on Candace Owens. Did Candace Owens say something about Hitler? What did Roseanne tweet? Oh, I can't believe Kyle Kashuv, this 17-year-old, I had no idea who he was, but he said the N-word. And these are the things you don't focus on what's truly happening behind the scenes because you don't know. It's kept from you. It comes out in a book 10 years later. Or if you're really, really plugged in and you pay attention, you can figure out some of what's happening, you know? Somebody that I think it was the chick on Chapo, Amber said, it was like, you know, a hardcore Marxist or whatever, but she goes, I love the Financial Times more than the New York Times. She goes, because I actually glean more information. It's a better publication. I learn more about what's going to happen in the world. The Financial Times is the world as it is. And the New York Times is that, you know, editorialized, rosy view of like, well, we think that the law. And the Financial Times is like, this is up, this is down. We need a pipeline to the Caspian Sea. Energy prices are crashing. We might need to get a little cute in a certain area. We might need to go over. They're like, so there are ways to figure out this information, but it is funny to me how much of it is theater. And I know that people get mad at me because they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Not care about anything? Yes. 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 No, I'm kidding. Listen, care about what you can care about. I don't, people tell me all the time, they're like, what does it mean? So we shouldn't get health care? I'm like, no, we should have health care. What? What are you even saying? I was at lunch the other day. Somebody started winning in on me for no reason. I'm eating a Pokeball. They go in on me. Sorry, they shouldn't have health care. No, we should. We should. We should also not torture people in underground prisons. I'd prefer if we didn't assassinate democratically elected leaders in our own country and around the world. I would like us to stop poisoning people, murdering journalists. I would enjoy all of that. I would like if we stop sending paramilitary death squads into other countries so that they could make way for our corporations to go in there and pillage people. All of that and healthcare would be nice. It would be very positive for this country. But I'm telling you how things, like, it is what it is. The world is what it is. The things that I know, the people I've had on the fucking show, the discussions that we've had, the debate, like the areas that we've gone into, you start to get a little coarsened by this. You start talking about human trafficking. You start talking about what's going on. You get a little coarsened. And it's not that difficult to, like, imagine that, like, oh, maybe some of these senators and congressmen don't really care about giving us health care because they're being blackmailed, because they're into kiddie porn and they're doing blow. So maybe they don't really give a shit. Maybe they don't care. I care. But here's the thing. People are like, what do you not care? I care. I had people on this show. Gave them the platform. Gave them a platform. I had well-researched writers come on the show who dedicated their lives to researching how corrupt and fucked our government was. And you know what people said? They said, we don't want to listen to this. We want something else. Give us something else. Give us a dope queen and the guy we fucked. Give us something else. Give us a Pod Save America. We're going elsewhere. This ain't fun for the young professionals going to their cubicles. They don't like that. They don't like that with their matcha latte. They don't really like hearing about senators boinking kids and getting paid off and fucking slaying candidates. So I try. I bring people on. We did a live podcast, you know, showed up. Not a lot of people. We did one for True TV. We brought Russ Baker on. He was fucking all over the place. I think he was kind of drunk, but this is what happens when they cast you out of fucking polite society and you can't talk to anyone. You have a few. So he comes on and he's telling people about MK Ultra and the Boston Marathon bombing. And there's about 100 young professionals in suits staring at me, him, and Ray Kump like you have no idea. They were completely lost. They were like in their own head somewhere else. So when people say to me, do I care? Yeah, I care. And we've actually tried in a little way, in our little shitty way, using this platform that we fucking had. We tried to get people to give. The people don't give a shit. They don't care. They want to be socialist. They want to be alt-right. They want to be a thing, and they want a game, and they want to be online with people that think like them, and they want to make memes, and they want to go get laid, and they go to the fucking Brooklyn Red Socialist Party event mixer. I'll go down there and suck a few communists off. What do I give a shit? But this is what they want to do. They don't give a shit. They really don't care. They want to get a Patreon going. They want money. They want fame. What they don't want is any real fucking... These are not revolutionaries. They're not going to go burn down the Bastille. It's not happening. The revolution isn't coming. Look at the fuckers who say it is. What is Antifa going to do? They're going to throw a rock at what? The White House? What are you, nuts? With some fat green-haired lesbians going to chuck a nunchucks at the White House? And what do you think's going to happen? What do you think? And who knows? You want those people to rule? They might be worse. But this is what I mean. I'm sick of wearing this mantle of, I don't care. No, you don't care. You don't fucking care. You don't sit with Nick Bryant, this fucking guy who's telling you about torture and all this shit for hours. You bring him on the show. The guy's got white hair. He's telling you. You bring Mark Galeotti on, does a whole book about the Russian mob and Trump and everything like that. You know, it's like, so the whole thing is, I remember stand-up had a great quote once. Stand-up was like, yeah, people say I don't care, but stand-up was like, yeah, it didn't matter when I cared. Remember when I cared? No one gave a shit. So to me, it's like, listen, do whatever you want. Go get healthcare. Go get everything. Get everything. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to say stuff that's going to get me in trouble here, but do what you want to do. Listen, I said, as a joke, this is a joke, and I'm a comedian, but I said, if you wanted to get the government's attention, this is a joke, and I'm a joker. Jokey, jokey, joke. But if you wanted to get the government's attention, you would strap a bomb to a 2-year-old and send that toddler into a Grand Central. Every week, you would go to a different station, and the toddler would walk in, and this is fun. I did this on stage. It was kind of funny because I do a toddler walk, and it's very funny, but a lot of people don't laugh. But it's very funny to a few certain select people in the room that they're really over life, so they think this shit's good. So I do the toddler walk, and I go, and the toddler, he's got a little bear attached to him, but it's a bomb, and he just goes, whoo. And then people, listen, you're going to get some attention. They'll be like, these fuckers are willing to send in toddlers to train stations at rush hour and blow them up.